Hello and welcome to the Audio Dad Chronicles. I'm Shale, and today we're taking our first ever listen, on the channel anyways, to Social Distortion. So today, the day of the filming of that is Mike Ness's birthday. He is 64 today, so happy birthday, Mr. Ness. And if the shirt isn't evident enough, and it's pretty well worn for a reason because it is much loved, I have seen Social Distortion live a few times. I genuinely don't even know how many times. It's probably been 8 to 10 at least. I have many memories from some of the opening bands. I've discovered so many great artists opening for them. Tiger Army, Creep Show, so many. I can't. I would need to make a video on all the memories and from the shows, Social Distortion shows alone that I've experienced. They have been a big part of my life for a long time. No point showing it off, but under this arm somewhere, it has since been covered as I continue to work on creating a full sleeve of tattooing, but I've even had their logo tattooed on my arm at one point. Yeah, I know the joke. You have the Black Flag, Misfits, or even Social Distortion tattoo, and I've had 2 of those 3, but I'm not telling you which one the other one is. It's kind of like the live, laugh, love for male punks. Well, guilty as charged. Anyways, Social Distortion's got a new song, new album coming out. Didn't think that would ever happen. With Mike Ness' health scare about 3 years ago with throat cancer that he has seemingly recovered from, thank goodness, they're back at it again. They've made a new album. They're touring. Can't wait. Hoping to be able to check out a show on that tour, but so far, they're not coming to these parts of Canada. Maybe that'll change on the next leg, but so far we're not so lucky. So, such is life on that. I have seen them a number of times. Hopefully I'll get to add just one more to it. Excuse me. But in the meantime, they have new music. It's been out for a few weeks now and I haven't heard it. Let's change that right now. Here we go. This is Born to Kill.
Well, some people said, yeah, it couldn't be done. The revolution could sure be fun. To the status quo and to your dismay. Rock and roll animal gonna come your way. Cause I'm a looking for a thrill. Cause baby, I was born to kill. The agenda is...
Okay. Social D is back. They are rocking out punk style again, and I am here for it. Some people didn't like the Hard Times in Nursery Rhymes album. Excuse me, my COPD is acting up today. Bear with me if I'm a little wheezy. Not everybody loved the Hard Times in Nursery Rhymes album. I did. I thought it was great. It was a little more blues rock, kind of a, I don't want to call it commercial, but a little more straightforward, transparent, kind of a mid-tempoed rock than a lot of their punk offerings of the past. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good album. But it is nice to see them coming back to their punk roots for sure. Giving it one more kick in the can. Hopefully, maybe not even the only one, but I like this so far. This is off to a great start. And of course, being a classic Mike Ness thing, he's well known for playing that guitar that he's got there. And myself being a musician, one moment, please. So after a quick little pause there, I just realized that if I'm going to be talking about something that is sitting a couple of feet to my left, I might as well get a little closer. If ever I was to front a band, which that will never happen, my singing skills are not strong, to put it politely. I'm capable, but I am always the backup singer in a band, and usually the bass player. I'm never the lead singer, and only once have I ever been a guitar player in a band, so I don't know if I'd ever go down that road again. But if I ever did, I would probably front a Social Distortion cover band or tribute band. And I'd be bringing this one along for the ride. My love of Social Distortion has been so long and so deep, I made a recreation of his guitar. It doesn't have the wear on it that his does, although it's got some wear on it. But anyway, just thought I'd show that off because it was just sitting right there. I'm often talking about the music and the gear and my touring background and so on, and so it's right there. Anyways, let's get back into the song because I'm really liking this so far. Straight up punk. I'm down.
Well, some people said, yeah, it couldn't be done. The revolution could sure be fun. To the status quo and to your dismay. Rock and roll animal gonna come your way. Cause I'm a looking for a thrill. Cause baby, I was born to kill. The agenda is, yeah, to search and destroy. Ain't no one gonna kill my joy. Turn it upside down, ain't no surprise. Told me once and I'll apologize. Cause I'm a looking for a thrill. Cause baby, I was born to kill. I'm a looking for a thrill. Cause baby, I was born to kill.
I mentioned showed off the guitar, and that one day, maybe, who knows, probably never, but I may eventually someday front a Social Distortion tribute act. Well, as evident on screen right here, right now, I've even done a photo shoot to go along with it. Did a couple of photos directly inspired by some photos that Mike Ness has taken in the past, just for something fun to do. Just the wife was playing with her camera and wanted to do a bit of a photo shoot. We decided to have some fun one day, and so that was the net result. Thought I'd share that with you all. Let's get back to the tunes. This is rockin'.
I'm the underdog who ends up on top. The rebel poet with a peacock strut. Gonna make a change, gonna rearrange. Look out, man, you're in my pissing range. Cause I'm a looking for a thrill. Cause baby, I was born to kill.
I'm appreciating the video and the little throwbacks to a lot of the classic punks and artists that no doubt influenced him over the years. You know, I saw Woody Guthrie in there. There was just a shot of Blondie and the Ramones and Iggy Pop and so many others. How many in there did you spot? I'm sure I could have named every one of them if I really wanted to. I definitely recognized every one of those artists. What are your favorite punk artists? What's your favorite Social D song? Let me know in the comments, would you? Thought we'd take a little departure. We haven't done anything punk like this in a little while now, although we did a couple of Motorhead tribute songs not too long ago. Hope you all check out that video. Is there any artists that you want to see? Somebody that I'm not covering on this channel? Can be punk, can be metal, can be hip-hop. Throw it out there. I would love to know. And if you're interested in sponsoring a reaction, if there's an artist that I haven't covered and you want me to cover, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee page. There's the link for you, and you can always sponsor a reaction. It could be your band even. If you want me to cover a song, you just let me know and go over that page, and there's instructions on what you need to do to go be a part of that process. We've done a few of those videos now, and I always enjoy them. Love getting a curveball, getting shown new artists that I would have never explored otherwise. That's what this channel is all about. So help me out on that, would you? And if you're interested in this, getting more content, elongated, uncut versions, early access to videos, we do full album listens and things like that over on the Patreon page. So if you're interested in signing up, there's a lot of free content over there. There's a lot of extra content in the different tiers, depending on what you're interested in checking out. So I would appreciate it if you did that while you're at it. But let's get back into Social D. We're going to back this up just a little touch here and let her go. Let's go. And had to segue into it. Of all the artists that have influenced me over the years, certainly Mike Ness and Social Distortion are among them. Although, no disrespect, the bass player was never my jam. I was always about the songs, the songwriting, the attitude, the fierceness that Mike Ness portrayed. But I got into them because of a bass player. In my younger days, how old was I? Guess about 13, I guess, at the time. Yep, that sounds about right. As many of us were back in the 80s, we were into the glam rock and that hair metal scene. That was a big thing there. And certainly to this day, one of my all-time favorite bass players is Duff McKagan of Guns N' Roses. And back in the day, he had a little sticker of this little skeleton dude. And I was like, what's that? That's cool. That looks like a cool logo. And I learned that was Social Distortion. And I went on and I bought their first album because of it. And I've been hooked ever since. Just thought I'd share. Big, big fan. Have been for a long, long time. Own every album. Some on vinyl. And there it is. Always like to wait. I guess that's the director of the video. That was cool. Well, I'm not glad I waited, but I am glad that I finally took the time to give this song a proper listen, and I'm going to be giving it a few more listens after this. Really looking forward to the full album. Definitely going to be picking that up when it comes out in whatever format. Probably on vinyl if they make it. I need some more vinyl in my life. I'm a little overdue to get a new record or two. And like I say, I think I have 3 or 4 of their albums on vinyl and all of them on CD and one of them on cassette, going back far enough. Longtime fan of this band. Really, really glad that I finally got around to checking out the new tune that I've heard so much good about, and it did not disappoint. Bring it on. Let's hear more, Social D. Keep it going, Mike Ness. We love you, and we're glad to see you back in action, kicking butt on cancer. Thank you all for coming along on the ride on this one. I hope to see you all again. Peace, love, and empathy to you all. Good night.